Hello everyone, this is my top 5 foods in Valheim since the Mistland update. Disclaimer, this will not have any of the ether foods. It will only cover the health and stamina foods. Alright, let's get into it with our honorable mention. Meat platter requires 1 seeker meat, 1 lox meat, and 1 hare meat to create uncooked meat platter. Once you cook it in the oven, it gives you 80 health, 26 stamina, and 5 HP healing per tick with a duration of 30 minutes. Now, this is a very solid food. The stats are very good. The healing is really good as well. The reason why it's an honorable mention is the seeker meat and hare meat. It is pretty difficult to get hare meat, and seekers are tough to kill. But there's a reason why it's an honorable mention, because there's a food later on in the tier list that has the exact same stats all throughout, and you can farm every single food item that makes that food. So this is the honorable mention, and on to the top 5. At number 5, we have Misshair Supreme. Requires 1 hare meat, 3 Juto puffs, 2 carrots to create uncooked Misshair Supreme. Put it in the oven, and you have the food that gives 85 health, 28 stamina, 5 HP healing per tick, and a 25-minute duration. This is a very, very good food. The stats are really nice. Reasons number 5, I believe it's a little bit difficult to get hare meat. There is a way that I do what I do to get hare meat, but it's still a little bit annoying. Hares are very quick, and they're just very quick to get in. You have to be really good at aiming to hit them if you're chasing them down. There is a way to farm them, sort of, but it's still a little bit annoying. It's not guaranteed either. So that's why Misshair Supreme is at number 5. They're just easier foods to make than Misshair Supreme that are in the top 4. Now, number 4 is bread. Bread takes 10 flour, and it creates 2 bread dough, and in turn you can put it in the oven to make the 2 bread. It gives you 23 health, 70 stamina, 2 HP per tick, and 25-minute duration. Now, I know this is not a new food from the Mistlands update, but it is still very good. As you can see in the background of this is where I have my farm to get barley. Now, it is just super easy to make this. That's the reason why it's in the number 4 place right now. It's just super easy. You can make it in bulk, and you don't have to worry about scarcity. You just will always have it, and that's the best part about the bread food here. Besides that, the stats are pretty mid compared to the other foods on this tier list. It's just that it's the most easiest to do, or at least the second most. Okay, number 3, we have honey glazed chicken. It requires 1 chicken meat, 3 honey, and 2 Juto puffs to make uncooked honey glazed chicken. Put it in the oven, you have honey glazed chicken. Now, it gives 80 health, 26 stamina, 5 HP per tick, and it lasts for 30 minutes. You can farm every single one of these items. This is the exact same stats for the meat platter, and this is why the meat platter is in the honorable mention, since you have to, yes, theoretically you can grind and kill the seekers and kill the hares to get meat platter, but it's so much easier to farm chickens, farm the honey, and then farm the Juto puffs in order to get the honey glazed chicken, which has the exact same stats as the meat platter. And this is why the honey glazed chicken has number 3 spot, while the meat platter is the honorable mention. Now, for number 2, we have mushroom omelette. It requires 3 eggs and 3 judo puffs to make 1 mushroom omelette. Now, you can farm this item as well. It gives 28 health, 85 stamina, 3 HP per tick, and it's a duration of 25 minutes. Every single one of these items, these 2 items, can be farmed almost infinitely. You don't even have to worry about it for the most part. You can just go pick up the eggs, you can pick up your judo puffs, and you have a very, very solid food. It's probably, when it comes to stats, it is by numbers one of the higher ones compared to how easy or hard it is to create. The healing per tick is a little lower, but very easy to make. Very easy to have a lot of it. It is easy, easy, easy. If you know how to create these farms, super easy. Now, for our number 1 on the list, it is the salad. Requires 3 judo puffs, 3 onion, and 3 cloudberries to create 3 salads. Salads gives you a 26 HP, 80 stamina, 3 HP per tick, and 25-minute duration. Now, the stats aren't as good as the previous ones, but every single one of these items can be farmed, except for the cloudberries. The cloudberries you do have to go and pick, but they're really easy, and you can get a bunch very easily because they grow in big bunches. They grow in groups, but in big bunches, where you easily get around 20-ish cloudberries per bundle that you find in the plains. And on top of that, the reason why it's number 1 is because for each 3 of these items, it creates 3 salads. Now, if only created 1 salad, this would not be on the number 1 list. But because it creates 3 salads, it is the number 1 food in the Mistlands update in Valheim. The stats are very good. The duration is 25 minutes, which is pretty standard, and you can get a lot of it for very, very little amount of required materials. So yeah, that is my tier list on the Valheim food update. The top 5 and honorable mention. Again, no ether foods. This is purely on health and stamina. Honorable mention is the meat platter. Number 5, we have the Misshair Supreme. Number 4, we have the bread. Number 3, we have honey glazed chicken. Number 2, we have the mushroom omelet. And at number 1, we have the salad. Thanks so much for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And if you would like to leave a comment on future things that you want to see, either my opinions on how to farm efficiently, or even just take a look at some of my bases that I've created, because this base is only meant for one thing, which is the barley. So go ahead and leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you around for the next video.